All right, guys. So I'm going to change our lessons. So this would be like your lesson 9 video and your lesson 10 video into one. So in your email or in Google Classroom, sorry, I will be posting a packet that looks similar to this, where you'll have 4 pages, different kinds of solving equations, and then there is a story problem page. So we'll do these today and tomorrow, which today is March 11th. Tomorrow will be March 12th. They will take place for your lesson 10 and lesson 9 and lesson 10. So you only have one video for these 2 lessons. I will send you, you'll be able to edit a copy of this or save it to your Google Drive and then put your answers in to do it, or just do your work on this paper so that when you come on Monday as your next day back on campus for the blended B group, you will have all the answers to it. So I'm going to go through and get started. We're going to start with this page. This is in that book you got, Monday, Tuesday students. Thursday, Friday students, you're getting them today. So we have solving real world problems. Juan spent $40 on 8 DVDs. If each DVD costs the same, how much did one DVD cost? So there's different ways you could write this. You know you spent $40 between 8 DVDs. So you could say 40 divided by 8 equals X, which is your cost of one DVD. Well, what is 40 divided by 8? 40 divided by 8 is 5, so X equals 5. To check it, you would write 40 divided by 8 equals 5. 40 divided by 8 is 5, so 5 is equal to 5. It checks out. Number 2, Micah has 47 Matchbox cars. He gets more for his birthday, so plus some amount, we don't know. He now has 83 cars. So our equation would be 47 plus some amount, we don't know, so plus X equals 83. So to solve it, I'm going to rewrite it. Solving an equation, we do the opposite of what's happening. Well, right now we have a positive 47, so we're going to take it away. Leaves this with 0 plus X equals 13 minus 7 is 6. 7 minus 4 is 3. So if I plug it in, 47 plus 36 equals 83. Well, 7 plus 6 is 13. Carry my 1. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 83 is equal to 83, so that one checks out. Number 3, Mrs. Miller split a 32-ounce bag of candy among her students. If each student receives 2 ounces of candy, how many students were in her class? So she split 32 between all of her students, and everybody got 2. So you can do it 2 different ways. You can have 32 split into 2 ounces, 2 ounces, 2 ounces, 2 ounces, 2 ounces, and see what we get. Or you can divide it by the X amount of students, we don't know, and we get 32. Oh, I did it wrong. We are going to divide it by 2 because we want to figure out how many students there are. So 32 divided by 2, because every student gets that, equals the amount of students she has. Okay, so 32 divided by 2 is 16 equals X. That means she has 16 students in her class, and each student's going to get 2 ounces. To check it, we would have 32 divided by 2. It needs to equal 16. 32 divided by 2 is indeed 16, so it checks out. That is the end for your book. If you already had it done, just check your answers, make sure they're right. Then we have this packet that you're going to be getting. You'll get it on Monday. It will be online, so you have access to it. I'm not going to solve all of them. We're only going to solve a couple together, and then it's your job to do the rest. So I'll do these first 4. This whole page is either adding or subtracting. So this is plus and minus. They are opposites of each other. Number 1 says 11 equals z minus 5. What's the opposite of minus 5? Plus 5. We cancel those out. We get z equals 16. Number 2, w minus 7. What's the opposite of minus 7? Plus 7. So plus 7, plus 7. W equals, well, 7 plus 2 is 9. Number 3, 15 equals 12 plus s. We have a positive 12 and we need to get rid of it. What's the opposite of positive 12? Minus 12 minus 12. 12's cancel out, leaving us with s equals 3. And number 4, q plus 6. Well, the opposite of plus 6 would be minus 6 minus 6. Those cancel out, leaving us with q equals 14. It is your job to do the other 6 problems. I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next page. This might be a longer video, or it might be split into 2 videos. Alrighty, we have multiplying and dividing. So that's all you do on this page. You're either going to multiply by the opposite or divide. One or the other. That's it. So again, I'm only going to do the top 4 with you. You'll do the bottom 6. So we have p divided by 2. Well, the opposite of dividing by 2 is to multiply by 2. Our 2's cancel out, leaving us with p equals, and 8 times 2 is 16. Number 2, we have s divided by 8. Well, the opposite of dividing by 8 would be to multiply by 8. Our 8's cancel out, leaving us with s equals 9 times 8 is 72. Number 3, 16 equals 4 times t. The opposite of multiplying would be to divide. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1, leaving us with t. And the last one I'm going to do with you guys, 5 times u. The opposite of multiplying by 5 would be to divide, leaving us with u. 45 divided by 5 is 9. So if you need to rewatch this, rewatch it hundreds of times. I don't care. As long as you understand it and you're able to solve the rest of the problems. The next page is a mixed review. So that means you're going to either add and subtract or multiply and divide. And then, so that's this whole page. You can do this on your own. There's only 10 problems on this page. Remember, you have until Monday to have it done. So watch multiple times if you need to. Last page is our story problem page, where there are mixed problems. So I'm not sure what you'll get. Betty is baking a Texas sheet cake. The recipe calls for 6 cups of flour. If she already put 4 cups into the mixing bowl, how many more cups does she need? So she did 4 cups already, plus some amount more of flour. I'm going to put an F for flour. And it needs to equal 6 cups total. So let's rewrite this over here so we can solve it. What's the opposite of a positive 4? Well, minus 4, leaving us with F equals 2. So how many more cups of flour does she need? She needs 2 more cups. Number 2, Janet won a jelly bean hunt on Easter, for which she was gifted a pack of candies. She opened her package and distributed, so she gave away 23 of her candies to friends. If she's left with 42 candies, how many candies were in the package originally? So we have our original amount minus what she gave away, and that should equal 42. I'm going to go ahead and let you try and solve it. I will do the last one, or the next one. Claire visits Ralph Lauren's store. He purchases 12 pairs of trousers for his family. That means pants. 12 pairs of pants for his family. She has already chosen 5 pairs. How many more pairs of trousers does she need to buy? How many more? So she needs to get a total of 12. She already has 5, and we need to add so much more to it, we aren't sure. You need to try and solve this. Figure out how many more pairs of pants does she need. Number 4, Michael has 73 friends on his Facebook account. He adds a few more friends to his account and now has 87 friends. So originally he started with 73, added a few more, and now has 87. You can. We now need to figure out how many more did he add. And the last question, Uncle Fred gifted his niece 9 books. Oh, there's new seats, so you got to find them. From his collection for science fiction books. If he had 10 books remaining now, how many more books did Fred have in his collection? So he started with something. He gifted 9, so he took 9 away. And he had 10 books remaining. Your job is now to solve each of these along with the leftover ones from the other problems. Again, this is for March 11th and March 12th.